Tears of the Kingdom is on the horizon, and leading up to the third and final trailer, we hadn't known whether or not we start in the sky or the ground. Well, in this video, I talk about all the confirmed information we got for Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom is almost here, and Nintendo has given us a little bit more information leading up to its launch on the official Nintendo website. If you go to the Nintendo website and click on Tears of the Kingdom, it will direct you to a link that is named Zelda.com that will tell you everything you need to know about Tears of the Kingdom. A few things that is found on the website explain the entirety of how Tears of the Kingdom is set out to be and the new adventure you will endure. When you are directed to the Tears of the Kingdom official page, you are accompanied by a few messages for the game. Explore, create, discover. Set out for adventure in a transformed and expanded Hyrule. Find new ways to explore, create, and discover on an epic journey fueled by your imagination. As we discussed before, Tears of the Kingdom will be your own sandbox. You can basically do whatever you want, except this time we have a full fleshed out story. So Tears of the Kingdom is going to be fueled by your imagination, and you have the control to do whatever you want with the new abilities we receive and the open world you need to discover. Before we received the final trailer for Tears of the Kingdom, we hadn't known if we start in the sky or on the ground. With this message on Nintendo's website, we finally have confirmation whether or not we start on the sky or on the ground. This message reads, "The sky. Link begins his journey on one of the many mysterious floating islands that have suddenly appeared in the skies high above Hyrule. It's there our hero will have to gain new abilities before returning to the surface world to begin his epic adventure." So, it's confirmed. We start in the sky, and potentially the abilities that were demonstrated to us in the 10-minute demonstration that was held on March 28th, presented by Eiji Aonuma, that we receive these new abilities in the sky. Maybe it's like the Great Plateau, where it did not let you leave the Great Plateau unless you finished all the shrines you needed to do in order to possess the abilities you receive. In the sky, there are new abilities that you possess in order to get to the ground. The abilities you are most likely to receive in the sky are the Ascend ability, the Fuse ability, and the Ultra Hand ability. The Recall ability is probably obtained on the ground, considering it is your only way of getting back up to the sky. So, with this knowledge, we now know that our adventure starts in the sky, and that it's going to be the same case with the Great Plateau. Instead, there's a sky barrier that will not allow you to go on the ground unless you have finished the tutorial for the game. Now, once you have completed the sky, or completed the tutorial that is held in the sky, this is when you reach the surface. The sky isn't the only thing that's changed in Hyrule. Familiar locations have been dramatically transformed with new towns, dank caves, and mysterious gaping chasms springing up across the world, all awaiting to be explored. So, this message right here confirms that there will be underground exploration, and it seems like the entirety of Hyrule has been changed, not just from the sky above, but also the ground below. We notice the Hateno village has been changed from its previous look in Breath of the Wild in the final trailer for Tears of the Kingdom, and a bunch of new locations and old locations have been changed. So once you finish the sky, this is when your real journey begins in the land of Hyrule, and this is when the game actually starts. And being dank caves, we've seen a few clips of what the underground is going to look like. We've seen in the February Direct, the trailer that was presented during that Direct, Bokoblins and Lizalfos mining in a underground system. And we know that there is underground exploration. So will this be a dungeon? Will there be a dungeon in the underground? Don't know right now, but we will find out when the game does come out on May 12th. So hopefully we will learn more about this before the game comes out. But if not, then I guess it's going to be a mystery. We know how Tears of the Kingdom is revolved around your imagination. As Eiji Aonuma loves to say, the world is run by your imagination. Unleash your imagination Here are just some ways Link can tap into his new abilities in creative and sometimes surprising ways. Explore. Link must travel across the far-reaching land and skies of Hyrule to discover the origins of the mysterious gloom that is plaguing the kingdom. Create. Use Link's powerful new abilities like Ultra Hand and Fuse to make audacious weapons and craft creative ways to travel across the landscape. Discover. Find new ways to build, battle, and play as you try to uncover the secret menace that threatens Hyrule. So Tears of the Kingdom is really run on how you play. Your imagination sparks the entirety of the game. The game is run on what you do, what you create, and how you play. It's cool because to think that we go from Breath of the Wild, exploration, shrines, but not many creative ideas, to now go to a game, Tears of the Kingdom, where the game is revolved around your imagination and is affected by what you do and create. It changes the entire element of the gameplay, of the story, and everything in general. All of this new information is critical to the game before its launch. We now know a lot more information that we didn't know before. So knowing all this information gives us an idea of how we start in the sky, what we receive in the sky, how the ground is affected, what the underground is doing in the land of Hyrule, why is it there, what is held there, and everything is just crucial to the game's story and gameplay. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know if you found this information useful, helpful at all before the launch of Tears of the Kingdom, and let me know what you're excited about and how excited you are for the game that is inevitably Game of the Year. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
Link! You must find me.